Discovering Inner Peace and Spiritual Enlightenment. The Teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. In a world filled with distractions and constant movement, many seek peace, purpose, and inner clarity. One of the most profound voices in the modern world of spirituality is that of Paramahansa Yogananda, a revered saint and teacher who brought the transformative teachings of Kriya Yoga to the West. People from all walks of life are searching for deeper spiritual understanding, whether through meditation, prayer, or seeking the wisdom of ancient teachings. Individuals across the globe are striving to connect with something greater than themselves. Are you enjoying this moment of peace? Subscribe, comment, and share to help spread the calm. In this video, we will explore the core teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, the essence of meditation, the ancient wisdom of Vedanta, and how through practices like Kriya Yoga and devotion to God, we can embark on the path to spiritual enlightenment, peace, and freedom, ultimately realizing the divine within ourselves. Paramahansa Yogananda, born in 1893 in India, was a man ahead of his time. His early life was marked by a deep longing for God and a fascination with spirituality. As a young boy, Yogananda began his quest to understand the eternal truths of the universe, seeking guidance from saints, monks, and yogis. This search eventually led him to the great yogic master, Sri Yukteswar, who became his guru and guided him in the ancient science of Kriya Yoga, a powerful meditation technique that accelerates spiritual growth. Through Yogananda's experiences, he realized that true spiritual knowledge transcends any specific religion, culture, or time period. It is a universal truth that can be found in the sacred texts of all religions, from the Bhagavad Gita to the Bible, and is accessible to anyone with an open heart and sincere desire for spiritual enlightenment. One of the most significant aspects of Yogananda's teachings is his integration of the science of meditation with the principles of Vedanta, the ancient philosophy that underlies Hinduism. Vedanta teaches that the ultimate reality, Brahman, is within all of us, and that realizing this truth is the goal of life. In this realization, one experiences moksha, freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth and union with the divine. But Yogananda was not just a philosopher or a scholar. He was a practical teacher. He taught us that meditation is not an abstract concept, but a living practice that transforms our inner world and, in turn, our outer experience. Meditation, as Yogananda taught, is a direct path to the divine. In his teachings, he emphasized the importance of stilling the mind and turning inward to connect with God through deep, focused concentration. Through techniques like Kriya Yoga, individuals can awaken their spiritual potential and experience divine peace, joy, and wisdom. Kriya Yoga is a sacred technique that Yogananda shared with the world in his autobiography, Autobiography of a Yogi. This technique involves the conscious control of the breath and is designed to help the practitioner reach higher states of consciousness. The breath is the life force. By controlling the breath, we control the mind and open ourselves to higher spiritual experiences. But why is meditation so important? Why does it hold the key to our spiritual awakening? Meditation is a direct way to realize God, to experience God in the deepest recesses of our being. It is not merely a practice of concentration or relaxation, but an invitation to merge with the divine presence that resides within us. Through meditation, we access the inner peace that transcends the turmoil of everyday life. We become attuned to the divine presence of God, Christ, or Krishna, whatever name we choose to call this supreme reality. In the spiritual journey, meditation is not the only tool for progress. Faith, prayer, and devotion play crucial roles in transforming the seeker's consciousness. Yogananda often spoke of the importance of cultivating faith, a faith that transcends doubt, fear, and the limitations of the ego. One of Yogananda's favorite teachings came from the Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna says, "If you seek me, you will find me." This simple yet profound truth assures us that God is always accessible to those who sincerely seek Him with devotion and pure intent. Prayer for Yogananda was not just a set of words or rituals. It was a living communion with the divine, a way to invite God into the heart and mind. Whether we pray to Jesus Christ, Krishna, or any other aspect of the divine, the essence of prayer is to humble ourselves before God, acknowledging our dependency on divine grace. In his teachings, Yogananda emphasized that self-realization, the experience of knowing our true nature, is the ultimate goal. To achieve this, we must open our hearts to God with humility and devotion. True prayer is not just asking for help. It is about deepening the relationship with the divine through consistent, heartfelt connection. As we meditate, we must remember that we are not alone on this journey. Spiritual guides like Yogananda, the saints, and the scriptures are here to help us understand the deeper truths of our existence. Through prayer, we invite their wisdom and support into our lives. The faith that we develop through prayer and meditation becomes a beacon of light in the darkest times. It helps us overcome obstacles and reminds us that the path to self-realization is one of gradual growth. Just as a flower slowly opens to the sunlight, our spiritual awareness unfolds as we practice prayer, meditation, and devotion. The ultimate goal of meditation and prayer, as taught by Yogananda, is to experience the presence of God within us and to live our lives in a state of deep inner peace and spiritual awareness. This state of peace is not an abstract ideal, but a tangible experience that can be realized through consistent practice. It is the samadhi, the state of perfect union with the divine, that every yogi and spiritual aspirant seeks. Samadhi, in essence, is nirvana, a state of complete freedom from the illusions of the material world. In samadhi, the individual ego dissolves, and the soul becomes one with the eternal, unchanging reality. Yogananda often spoke of the oneness of all creation. He taught that beneath the surface of our individual lives, there is a divine unity, an interconnectedness that binds us all. To live a life of inner peace, we must cultivate mindfulness in every moment. Meditation teaches us to detach from the constant flow of thoughts and emotions that distract us from the present moment. When we meditate regularly, we train the mind to become still, allowing us to connect with the divine source of all creation. Through Kriya Yoga, we gain control over our inner energies, guiding them toward spiritual awakening. As we practice this sacred technique, we gradually experience more profound states of inner stillness and clarity. The path to spiritual ascension, whether through the practices of yoga, prayer, or meditation, is the path to moksha, liberation from all suffering and limitation. As we journey through life, the teachings of Yogananda remind us that the search for God is not a distant or elusive endeavor. God is within us, as close as our next breath. We need only to turn inward with sincerity, faith, and devotion to experience this divine presence. True spirituality is not about escaping the world, but about realizing God in the world, in every person, in every experience. If you found these insights helpful, remember to like, share, and comment below with your thoughts on meditation and spiritual growth. Don't forget to subscribe for more teachings on how to deepen your spiritual practice and live a life of inner peace. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and divine realization.